questioning which of her was real, the AI or the physical version of her. Not that one. I think they might not have leaned into that as much as they could have. Let's keep charging speed. Yep. Even more. Okay. Oh dear. Okay, its defense is up. And we're only really speeding up, we're only really giving Trucker more turns with that, so let's actually go on the offensive. I think the speed of the others isn't really fast enough to be affected that much by only 10%. By only 10% of it. Okay.
Yeah. And they had some that were really well trained in speed, and then added that effect. Oh boy! Actually.
Oh, for a second I thought the game glitched.
Also, look at the turn order.
A double Renzi? Okay. May as well make use of that. Or what?
Wait, what?
Okay, maybe I... Anyways. SP for everyone. Mobilized, and their turn. Okay. Boost. And is this going to finish it? Nope. But this might. Actually, I thought it would leave it short just a tiny bit. Okay, phase 2. Energy stock 2. Okay, of course. Okay, luckily we have plenty of these recovery sprays. Multi-recoveries.
I can say this. That condition appears in other Digimon games, and it's
just as annoying.
Yes. I don't know if it's well hated in the community, but I will not be surprised if it is.
Let's just focus on attacking. Okay, that's... Oh, of course there's a countdown now. Okay, but the way I see it is that the Eater thinks that it is Erica as well. And, well, of course it'll see Digimon Erica as, well, a fraudulent copy. Yeah, Trucker probably could have gone with a stronger single target attack. Okay. Going to use the attack again, probably.
Somebody wrong said earlier about fan art.
Oh, hello.
I cannot hope people haven't made. It's the internet, of course they have.
Yeah. But likely not much.
So, I would say this. I'm not gonna find out. I'm not gonna sense. I respect her too much.
Yeah.
Plus. Oh, bloody hell. She's a champion, so she will be an adult, but still. No. Just no.
Yeah.
I do think the design is very well made. So, when I remember Digimon, but for some reason I thought the wings were on her back, not on her head.
Form change magic. Oh, motherfucker.
No, don't use that word this instant. See? I warned you!
Okay. Probably should have used a recovery there, but I'm not sure if the acceleration boost would have stayed.
What the? Wake up! No, not you, trucker as well.
And they hit themselves in they hurt themselves in confusion.
While they were asleep.
Swap out again. For totally not Kamen Rider Mon. Here's countdown again. Yeah, I probably should have gone with the multi-recovery. We can do that now. There we go. Deal with that confusion and that sleep. There's just something about how Justimon moves during that that makes me feel like they sort of glide through the air like they're a freaking Warframe.
What?
No, it's just something with the angle at which they go.
Okay.
Let's see if we can interrupt this countdown. Yeah. Okay, yeah. You want to be at high health before that goes off. I'm hoping to actually swap Jess out for someone else.
Yeah, it's a final fight. We probably don't need to worry about the XP.
Let's swap Beryllius, since they have a defense-penetrating attack that doesn't come with recoil. Malfunction. Oh, okay. Nice.
Alright, so we double the... No. No. I'm not finishing that line. I just realized how out of context that may be taken.
Yeah. Okay.
But there's other lines you could say a few years ago just fine, and no one would say anything. But now, if you see it, you have to go just pray. Please, may someone not turn that into an innuendo. I feel like it gets worse and worse each year.
Okay, and Trucker gets to land the finishing blow.
Child of B.
Or not, another form change. Okay, but they're out of their stock, so I'm presuming that's the last of them. Ow.
How do you miss that?
Actually, let's use one of these. The strongest recovery item in the game, probably. Okay. Okay, Renzi can still act. Or act unimpeded, that is. Another swap out. Okay,
So
for
he's
the Holy
stronger
Idol.
than an ultimate.
Okay. And this is why it's a good idea to save up the big healing items for the final boss. Not all healing items, but just the strongest ones. Because it's most likely to put you in danger of losing if you don't have them.
Yeah, and most of them already sold.
Only found. And if they are sold, then it's typically at high expense.
Yeah, so even if you're very rich in yen, bye yen. I think I should probably just say bye money in this case.
Yeah.
I feel like I was saying someone's name there.
Okay. I think we've basically got this covered. Okay, it's going for the big one again. Let's delay that. Really? Okay. What? How did that... Does that have a chance for instant kill? Or is it just massively buffed in the last fight here, in the last stage?
Oh,
Okay.
sure, I think I've forgotten that. But still, it proves my point of don't trust to only use 3 Digimon at the final fight. You need an entire army
Yeah.
for
Okay.
these situations.
Okay, and with Hyper Infinity Cannon, Necro is getting the final blow. Or not? Oh, come on. Well, does Brandon get it? Yep, there we go. Brandon gets it. Okay, that surprised me that they took it out and they took out our front line in one go. Well, things are not back to normal, but they are better.
エリカ？なんだ？
世界の改変が始まるの。
改変？何を言っているんだ？
私はエリカはイーターネットワークの中である戦いを見たの。遠い場所で選ばれし者たちによって世界が救われ判定が下された。彼らの戦いの結果、世界は書き換えられる。デジモンと人間が出会わなかった世界へ。
は？なんだよそれ。つまり俺たちはどうなるんだ？
わからない。でも多分私は人間に戻る。そういう奇跡がこれから世界中に降り注ぐの。
本当か？それはやったな。それじゃ改変とやらは大歓迎じゃねえかな。
でも変わらないものもある。エリカはその一つ。エリカが病気や何らかの原因で死を迎える未来はきっと変わらない。エリカはまたそういう役回りなんだよ。この世界は不平等で、だからこそ奇跡も存在する。私は選ばなくちゃいけない。今すぐに世界の改変にエリカが飲み込まれる前に。
エリカ、何を言っているんだ？
助けに来てくれて嬉しかった。私の姿は私たちだけが起こした奇跡。たとえこれから何が起こってもそれだけは忘れないでね。それからさよなら。
エリカ、
みんな大好きだよ。最後の言葉聞こえたかな？
聞こえたよ、きっと。もう素直にさよならできないの？君。言ったでしょ、世界は改変されたんだよ。君は私にくっついて次元の狭間に来ちゃったから一時的に免れているだけ。スウェドウ明美から話を聞いていたからわかるでしょ。これはどうしようもできない流れなんだよ。でも改変の境目である今だからこそできることもある。
私はこのままフーディエモンとしてデジタルワールドへ行くね。ワームモンはエリカの記憶を受け継いだことでエリカの新しい器になったの。ワームモンとエリカが一つになった姿、それが私。私はデジモンとして生きていく。だからフーディエには帰らない。
もう決めたの。私だって帰りたい。みんなとずっと一緒にいたいよ。私の大好きだった場所。お兄ちゃんがいて、千歳がいて、そして君のいるフーディエに帰りたい。でも現実世界に帰っても私はもう長くは生きられない。そしたらまたお兄ちゃんにみんなに重荷を背負わせることになってしまう。ごめんね。もう私のことで誰も苦しませたくないの。それに何より私はこの姿を、記憶を捨てたくない。フーディエモンが生まれたのはエリカと私だけが願ったからじゃない。リュウジ、お兄ちゃんや千歳、そして君という別の存在がエリカの可能性を願った。一人の人間と一体のデジモン、そしてエデンネットワークが記録したこの世界のあらゆることを記憶したデータデジモン、それがフーディエモン。私は世界の記憶そのものなんだよ。でも改変に従って人間に戻ったらきっと何もかも忘れてしまう。辛いことも悲しかったことも嬉しかったこともこの世界で起きたこと全部ね。私は忘れたくない。この姿をなくしたくないよ。みんなが起こしてくれた奇跡を一時の幻で終わらせたくない。もう決められた運命なんかに従わない。だから生まれ変わるの。みんなと過ごしたこのメモリーを抱えたまま。そしてデジタルワールドでまだ見たことのないたくさんのものを見て冒険して知らないことをたくさん知るの。今ならそれができる。今しかできないの。だから見届けてくれる？足りない？何が？この子たちを連れて行けって？あれはお兄ちゃんと千歳は君をたどって追いかけてきちゃったの？新生フーディエ、ここに誕生ってこと？ありがとう。それじゃみんなでデジタルワールドを脅威から守るヴァンガードになるなんてね。
間だね。お兄ちゃんと千歳をよろしくね。
さよならはしないよ。世界が変わってもデジタルワールドと君たちの世界はどこかでつながってる。
きっとまた会える。
Okay, the background completely blocked out by Rincy.
行こう、私たちの世界へ。
次元の狭間を流れていく中で、僕は改変されていく世界を見た。エリカが言った通り、そこはデジモンたちのいない世界。エデンという電脳世界もまだ誕生せず、ローカルなネットだけで人々が生きていた世界。僕たちの冒険が一つ一つ消えていく光景だった。なぜ、誰が、どんな決断でこんなことをしたのか、僕にはわからない。僕たちはただ、これまで通り、その大きな流れに従うだけなんだ。でも、その光景を見つめながら、僕は心に誓った。決して忘れないと。エリカのように、あがいてみせると。僕たちが戦った記憶を、すれ違い、もがいて、積み上げてきたものを手放したりしないと。エリカがした選択、エリカの新しい姿を、最後の、あの笑顔を、覚えていてみせる。絶対に、絶対に。
That
Oh.
is Hacker's memory.
After credits.
Yeah. Ether design, oh great. Probably everyone's reaction to seeing every new version of Ether. But yeah. A great, well, I almost said great little game, but it's far from little, huh?
Yeah, for little, it's... Both games complement each other well and all basically technically the same story. Or one is a side story. How connected.
Two sides of the same coin.
Yes. A very wonderful coin.
I'm just in a freaking chokehold. And yeah, I really wonder how much of these games we'll see in Time Stranger. Like if we'll see cameos of characters, maybe specific Digimon.
I don't think it's gonna be this story. It's probably gonna be a fully new one.
Yeah, I know, but with references and maybe appearances of characters from these. That one!
Oh, bloody hell.
Wormon's fastball special. Well, he's the fastball.
Well, I think there's one character I'm pretty sure we will see again.
Mireille, of course.
Oh, actually, correction, 3. Mireille and her Digimon disguised as cats.
Probably. But I'm kind of hoping that maybe in a side quest or something, we'll run across Erica.
Maybe. Oh no. We may also run into you know, Wee and what was her name?
Yep.
And this is what we see more of in the next game when it comes out.
And when it does, I'll get it eventually. And we will
No,
stream
you will
it
pay.
eventually.
You will pay full price.
What was I doing? I must have spaced out for a second. Oh yeah, I was on my way to the coffee shop. Honey must be waiting for me. I'm always amused when games mention coffee shops, because in the Netherlands, coffee shops are typically, well, not shops where you get coffee, but where you can get legal drugs. So, yeah, that always amuses me somewhat. Don't ask me why they started calling them coffee shops of all things. And no, it's not. Drugstores are more, are more a separate thing of their own again. More for, well, pharmaceutical, for pharmaceuticals.
お疲れようならリュウジ就職決まったってよなんとあの上城の技術部門だぜ親父さんたちにはもう電話したのかああ二人とも喜んでいた今までいろいろ迷惑かけてきたからなこれでようやく恩返しができる一人息子が一流企業に就職したんだ親父さんもおふくろさんも喜ぶに決まってんだろよし今日はリュウジの就職祝いだ全員で焼肉食いに行こうぜお前も行くだろユウ
行こうかなリーダーのおごりなら
なんで祝われる俺がおごるんだお前が払え全額だ
ひで高校生にたからないでもらえますなあお前もレジェンドの金で肉食いたいよな
おい何してんだ置いてっちまうぞ
ああまた肉か俺寿司が良かったな
付け合わせの芋でも食ってろああもうお前らさめでたい日くらい喧嘩すんなっての
And pixelate of the Digimon you used. Lovable.
New Game Plus is unlocked if there is save data of completed the game.
I think that people could hear me just... I'm not sure what you could call it sound, but... Trying... I remember first time seeing that ending, I almost cried. Again, almost. I was very sad since I'm happy that Rekka is able to live on, but still at the same time, only one person remembers her.
Yeah. And now that now that they're saved by okay, yeah, okay, I put the sound apparently very low with this one. But yeah, now that Hacker's Memory story is completed, and there's also save data for Cyber Sleuth, all of the ones that had story mode requirements are now available. And yes, I leaped to here because I'm pretty sure I have I have a lot less of these filled in here, as you can see, but there are a few, I believe, that I do have somewhere. So let's H to K, search. Let's see. Up there. Okay, okay, apparently I do not have a Hoodimon, or Hadimon. But yeah, now you can get a Hoodimon and the Arcadiamon line.
Oh dear. And bonus tip. Hoodimon is a completely new Digimon that made a debut in this game.
Yep. And
basically,
well,
this is her first appearance.
Yep. And this is the team that I made it through on my first playthrough. Gowamon, V-Force, Vidramon, Grand Kawagumon, Rosemon, Mastimon, Breakdramon, Omnimon. No, it's Examon. Where did I go? Oh well. Mirage Gaugamon, and Galadmon, and Armageddimon. And the Puppetmon. Okay. Really? But yeah. That is the story of Digimon Cyber Sleuth Complete Edition. Complete.
Yeah. Oh, look at the time.
Okay. Yeah, under 2 hours still. I was half fearing that we'd beat this within an hour. But yeah,
I was feeling longer. I was ready to go overtime.
And yeah, that'll be the last time we hear that music, unless they reuse it in Time Stranger. And
I'm not against it.
That means that next time, let me actually change the thing here. Just as a bit of a preview, I guess. Not that. Let's start that up. Sunday, we are going to start with this.
Yep. Also, before I forget, did you notice something else going on at the end credit?
What then?
Yui flirting with the main character, I think. Offering a free steak. I could be reading it wrong. I could be reading it wrong. But I did find it rather cute.
Yeah. They had less reason to be insecure. But yeah, Sunday we're going to start on the Castlevania Dominus collection. And to be more specific, Dawn of Sorrow. Then Portrait of Ruin. And last but not least, Order of Ecclesia. I'll probably list them as each one separately, like Castlevania Dawn of Sorrow, Portrait of Ruin, instead of just all calling them Dominus Collection streams, because otherwise that's going to make a very long title, like Castlevania Dominus Collection, Castlevania Dawn of Sorrow.
Sorry, did you say something?
So yeah, we will be starting with the second of the Sorrow games. Again, this is a sequel to the Game Boy Advance game Aria of Sorrow. And, well, that's not included in the collection. So, yeah, we'll be starting with a sequel. But that'll have to wait for next time. So for now, let's go look for someone to raid. And, well, then we can call it a day for now. So, let's have ourselves a look.
I'm kind of glad we ended at the time we did for... Let's be honest. I'm always happy for us to finish games, even do a bit bonus into it. But it's a bit strain on the brain when we go overtime.
Yeah.
What the?
Okay, apparently I'd forgotten to... Okay, I'll need to make another note to carve that out. Where is that pen now? I keep putting it in different places.
You mean you're gonna carve it like a pumpkin?
No. Okay, there, 144 about. There, Okay, I thought it was an ink leak for a moment, but no, that's... Where did that come from? Huh. But yeah, it seems that Digimon card game game is now finally out. Because the Digital Hazard is playing it. Let's see, what's it called? Digimon Digital Card Battle. Okay, simple and to the point.
Well, nothing wrong with that.
Yeah, let me name a few other ones here for potential... Oh, that's odd. Okay, it seems that the order is messed up a bit because it's put in... Twitch usually sorts these by the amounts of viewers, but it's out of order this time. There is one with 12 that's lower than one with 9. Odd. But yeah. Let's see. Besides Digital Hazard with the Digimon card game, we have Alex the Hyena, who is playing Repo. We rated Siren Ivy recently, so we'll have to skip them. Sided Delish is playing Satisfactory again. And 3O Jack is playing Legacy, Steel and Sorcery. I can't say I've heard of that before.
Nor have I.
And
Wait,
what they're on it looks a bit Diablo-like.
Who was playing the new card battle game?
Digital Hazard.
We already rated recently, didn't we?
Right, now that was Siren we rated most recently.
Oh, well, I guess...
So, let's go with the fitting rate then. From Digimon to Digimon.
Yeah, that one feels rather fitting, indeed.
Okay, so slash, raid, and paste. And yeah, for the final time, we'll see case creepy little pupils. Again, I don't get why they made them so tiny. You know, in this they do like a bit bigger, I think. But yeah.
Kinda.
Next
Kinda
Sunday.
looks like a dog or emo.
Next Sunday, we start with the Dominus Collection. Next Wednesday, we do a showcase of some games. I'll have to look up the list that I made, install them, and prep them, of course.
Did you say Wednesday or Sunday there?
Wednesday.
Alright, just making sure. I won't show you if you misspoke there or not.
And yeah, tomorrow we continue with Origami 2.
Yep.
Okay, but that'll all be until then. So, before we start the raid, thank you everyone who may have been watching now or later. I see Necro has been lurking in chat. Hello there. Yeah, sorry you didn't get the final blow. And, of course, thank you as always, Drakir.
You're welcome as always, my friend. And thank you all for joining and watching this wonderful game series.
And yeah, again, when Time Stranger comes out, I will eventually get it, and will eventually stream it. Unless it turns out that it's going to be unless it turns out to be a bad game, but I honestly highly doubt that will be the case.
Yeah, I think it's gonna be a good one.
Okay.
I really think it will be good.
Well, yeah, for now, let's get this raid started. And yeah, thank you all again for watching, and until next time, have a nice day, and until then.
Peace everyone, sleep well, and watch out for undead seagulls.
And digital butterflies.
Alright?